There are 4 different fire stations in CS2, but which one is actually the best? Which one is the most cost effective? Especially since the Economy 2.0 update, the economy is way harder. We are going to find out with the conclusion at the end of the video. The firehouse costs 120,000 with an upkeep of 10k per month. With that you get 4 fire engines. This is what it looks like, quite cozy, and it just has one upgrade, which is an extension, adding 4 fire engines at a cost of 5,500 per month. Completed, that is what it looks like. It adds a few more garage doors. The fire station has 12 employees with a total of 18,900 in wages, putting the total at 28,900 in terms of operating cost for 4 fire engines. With the upgrade, the employee number goes to 20, putting the total running costs at 47,000 per month. If you want to go a tiny bit bigger, there's the urban firehouse costing 125,000 with a 12k upkeep per month, adding 6 fire engines. So it almost costs the same, a little bit more than the earlier firehouse, but it also has 2 more fire engines. This is what it looks down placed. With 10 employees, it totals out at 27,000 per month. This already seems way better than the previous fire station. Taking a look at the upgrades, there are none. So what you buy is what you get. Going to the biggest, there is the fire station, which costs 2.1 million, so a great step up with an upkeep of 117,000 per month, adding a total of 10 fire engines to your city. And this beauty is what you get. Really much bigger than these 2 other stations. Operating with 120 employees, it will cost you a total of $333,000 a month. Now it also has extensions. Here the garage extension for 224,000 with a 22k upkeep cost, adding 5 more fire engines. It adds here to the back. You can place it just once. It will increase your employees to 150, increasing your total running cost to $409,000 per month. Now the next upgrades, there's a training facility which apparently increases the efficiency of extinguishing fires. I don't think this is worth it. It also doesn't add more vehicles. There is the disaster response unit, which can help you with survivors. I'm not counting this towards fire service. If you want this, it's here, but I'm not counting this. It also does not add any vehicles. But the last thing might be useful. It's a helipad for just 15,000 with an upkeep of 17,500 per month, and it adds 1 fire helicopter. It adds it here right to the front, and it also adds 8 employees, putting your total cost up to 441,000 per month. The last fire related station you can build is the helicopter depot at 1.2 million with a 72,000 upkeep, adding 5 helicopters to your city. This is what it looks like. It has a few helicopter starting stations, and it also does not come with any upgrades. It has 48 employees, putting your total running costs at almost 150,000 per month. So I did the math. Let's talk about number. Which one is actually the best? Starting with the small firehouse, a single fire engine will cost you 7.2k per month. But if you do the upgrade, it will go down to 5.8k. All this as a total investment of 130,000. So for 130,000, you get 8 fire engines with the upgrade. A station that's a tiny bit better is the urban fire station. You just get 6 engines compared to the 8 with the upgrade of the firehouse. But each of these engines, if you calculate it, only costs 4,600 per month. So you get more engines, like more fire engines for the same amount of money. And it has the same initial cost as this firehouse. So if you don't care about design, there's no reason to buy the firehouse because they both cost the same. But the running cost, if you break it down, of cost per fire truck of the urban firehouse is 4,600 compared to the 5,800 of the firehouse. So if you buy this one, you're just wasting money. But it gets worse. So if we take a look at the big boy here, if you break it down, it costs 2.15 million, which is a ton more. You can basically buy 18 of these small fire stations for the price of one of these, and you get just 10 fire trucks instead of like 60 that you would get for the same price if you just buy the small ones. And the cost per truck is 30,000 per month. So if you buy the urban firehouse, it will cost you 4,600 per month. If you buy the big one, it will cost you 33.35 thousand per month. That's like 8 times as much. If you do the upgrade here, the back one here, more fire stations, it gets a tiny bit better at 27.3 thousand per fire engine. So it gets better, but it's still 5 times more expensive than if you would just buy the small firehouse. And this is not absolute, but relative. So like if you just calculate the singular fire truck. For the comparison of the helipad, we will come back. Maybe this is worth it if we evaluate the heli depot. So this one costs 1.2 million. And calculating it down, it's 29.62 thousand per helicopter per month. If you like helicopters, if you have bad traffic, that's fine. And that's even cheaper if you buy this station. So one normal fire truck here costs more than one helicopter. And you don't even need streets for the helicopter. So never buy this. If you buy this, just get the helicopter depot. They are faster and they're cheaper. So they are 5. And if you take a look at this helicopter upgrade, it costs half the amount of money that the entire station costs. So you're spending as much on one helicopter here as if you would spend on 2.5 helicopters here. So there's no purpose in the station. Really none. It's just crazy expensive. So in summary, in terms of adding fire stations, you should always do these upgrades. So this one here, garage extensions, you should always do them because they will lower your total running costs. They're always worth it. But don't buy this giant station. Never do it. Please don't. It's a waste of money. It doesn't look crazy good. Just don't do it. If you want helicopters, just buy the helicopter depot. It's probably worth it for forest fires and other things. So if you have a big city, buy this one. You will be fine. And for the fire trucks, maybe you don't even want helicopters and you don't need them. The best fire station you can buy is the urban station. And just buy it as often as you need because it is the cheapest one. The cheapest one per fire truck. So the best value for your money is just this. And the last thing we can do is delete the fire stations you have. Delete them with the upgrades you have. Just get rid of them. And just, if you need it, just put down multiple urban fire stations. This is what you want to have. This is the most cost effective. I hope this helped you balancing your economy. Let me know what you think. And if you ever made the error of building a big ass fire station, that's it for the video. Happy gaming.